Okay, let's dive right into this explainer by acknowledging a reality we're all dealing with right now. I'm talking about the sheer noise and complexity of rising UK household costs. Between the shifting energy caps, hidden delivery fees, those incredibly complex tax traps, and a mortgage landscape that frankly feels like it changes every single week, keeping your head above water financially is a massive challenge. You just want clear answers, but instead you get buried in generic jargon. Well, today we are looking at a platform that changes that completely. CostSaver.
Here's our roadmap for today. We're going to briefly cover the household cost crisis, look at a tools-first philosophy, dive inside the master menu, meet your expert guides, check out how it's driven by official data, and wrap up with total privacy, zero cost.
All right, Section 1, the household cost crisis.
So, I want you to ask yourself a question right now and be honest. How do you currently calculate your rising household costs? Think about it. When you need to know if your energy tariff is still actually a good deal, or if you're suddenly creeping into a new tax bracket, where do you go? If you're like most of us, you end up doing a quick web search, you land on some financial blog, and you try to apply a really generic scenario to your very specific dynamic bills. Essentially, you're reading static advice to solve a constantly moving problem.
And that right there is the fatal flaw of traditional platforms. On one side, you've got static financial advice, generic articles with outdated estimates that were probably written 6 months ago. But on the other side, you have dynamic household bills. We're talking real-time off-gem energy price caps, shifting HMRC tax bands, localized council tax rates. Your household bills are changing constantly, but standard blog advice is frozen in time. It is a fundamental mismatch.
Moving right along to Section 2, a tools-first philosophy.
Now, what's really interesting is how CostSaver completely flips the script to solve this. They use a tools-first philosophy. That means it isn't just another financial block. It delivers its primary value through interactive data engines designed to answer your specific questions, rather than just giving you a massive wall of text to read. They get the technical utility as the core product here. Let's be real, you don't want a 2,000-word essay on how stamp duty works. You just want a calculator that tells you exactly what your stamp duty is going to be in under a minute.
And that brings us to this incredibly staggering number, 202. That is the sheer volume of interactive mini-apps currently sitting in the CostSaver main menu. 202 highly specific tailored tools designed to take your localized inputs and give you a precise, data-backed answer to a specific UK household money question. It's just a massive ecosystem of utility ready whenever you need it.
Which takes us to Section 3, inside the master menu.
Let's talk through some of the heavy-hitting examples of what you can actually do. Under Home Energy, there's the UK Energy Tariff Switching Calculator that compares the off-gem price cap to fixed rates for your exact region and property type. Under Tax, you've got the 60% Tax Trap Calculator, which is huge for high earners trying to figure out how to escape the personal allowance taper. And under Property, the 2026 UK Stamp Duty Calculator breaks down all the bans, first-time buyer reliefs, and surcharges. You just type what you want to know, and the platform instantly surfaces the interactive tool you need to get the math right.
And the categories cover absolutely everything. We're talking 60 tools just for housing and property, 31 for lifestyle, 28 for tax, 27 for transport, another 25 for work and income. Whether you're trying to calculate the true cost of your daily commute, trying to figure out your tax thresholds, or even trying to estimate how much a toddler actually costs over 18 years, there is literally a highly specific interactive tool for almost every life event or financial blind spot you could possibly have.
Okay, Section 4, meet your expert guides.
So the crucial point here is that with a menu this absolutely massive, you need a highly knowledgeable waitstaff to help you digest it all. CostSaver built a completely seamless support ecosystem for this. Step 1, you listen to the weekday podcast for a quick 10 to 20 minute overview of a topic, like commuting costs or property tax. Step 2, you read the weekday blog to get the detailed context and all the statutory rules. And then Step 3, you're guided directly to the specific mini app to plug in your own numbers and get your personalized data.
And facilitating this entire journey are Assad and Angela, the AI-generated co-hosts of the CostSaver podcast. What's so fantastic about their weekday episodes is how they take these really complex, dry official numbers and make them surprisingly human and accessible. Like the quote says, these are practical UK money-saving episodes powered by official UK data, not clickbait. They're short enough to listen to on the school run, but detailed enough to actually help you take real action. Next up, Section 5, driven by official data.
Let's take a peek into the kitchen and look at the secret recipe powering the accuracy of these 202 tools. We're talking heavyweight data sources.
The platform is pulling live data from the Office for National Statistics, the Bank of England, Ofgem, Ofcom, the DVLA, HMRC, DFRA, and the Department for Transport. When you use a cost-saver tool, you aren't getting some random internet guess. You're getting calculations fed directly by live, official UK data streams. And that is exactly what gives users massive confidence in the results they're seeing.
But you might be wondering, what happens when the official data is incomplete? Well, that is where CostSaver brings in advanced AI benchmarking. By using cutting-edge models from OpenAI, Gemini, and Anthropic, the platform safely fills in those data gaps. This clever combination of hard official statistics and intelligent AI modeling creates a seamless, highly accurate projection tailored specifically to your household without ever compromising the integrity of the information.
And finally, Section 6, Total Privacy, Zero Cost. Let's talk about the bill at the end of this financial meal, or rather, the complete lack of one. CostSaver completely bucks the trend of modern tech platforms. Usually, you know the drill. If a product is free, you are the product. But listen to these privacy guarantees. There is no sign-up required, none at all. There is zero server-side data storage. They use a privacy-by-design architecture, meaning when you type in your salary, your postcode, or your mortgage balance, that data stays right there on your local device. It literally never leaves your browser. And despite offering 202 AI-powered mini-apps, it is always 100% free to use. You aren't paying with your wallet, and you certainly aren't paying with your data. So, I'll leave you with this provocative thought. What financial blind spot are you going to check first? With over 200 free, completely private, data-driven tools right at your fingertips and expert podcast guides to walk you through the complexities, you really don't have to guess about your household finances anymore. It's time to stop relying on static advice, dive straight into the CostSaver toolbox, and uncover those hidden savings in your own life today. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and hey, happy calculating.